dear traders. Winston, good to see you here. All right, well, I haven't been online in a while. It's been a hectic couple of days for me with my shows. For those you know, I'm a musician, so yeah, I've been so busy with my shows this last week, and now this week coming also, I'm traveling outside of South Africa, and so I'll probably not be online for a while. And then coming back, the week after that, I'm going up to Joburg or Pretoria. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of traveling for me this month, but it's all cool. So whenever I do get a gap, I'll go live. Today I'm going to explain something as it pertains to the gold. I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to show you some aggressive type of trading that a majority of the industry, the big guys, the hedge funds and so forth, they trade this way that I'm going to explain to you guys now when it comes to the gold. So what I decided to do is do some examples of the aggressive type of trading on the gold, and my currency pairs, I'll trade my style that I always trade. So the euro US, the euro yen, and the euro and the US yen is still going good in this trade. They're doing very good. I'm waiting for the euro USD to maybe do a step back into the zone and pick me up, put me in the trade for a selling position, and the same with the pound USD. I'm hoping for it to do a little bit of a pop to the upside, put me in the trade, and then take a step down. The oil, I also do have a pre-order in here as well, as I did see a nice spike up in the oil. The reason I use the lines on the oil is because the oil isn't on all the time, especially with the brokers that I use. It's when you do it this way, it looks a lot like this. So it's very, you can't actually make out lack of what's happening with the oil. That's why I like to use the line graph, so I can see exactly where the oil is and what is happening in the oil market, and I can draw up my trend lines and see my support and resistance. Okay, so I do have a pickup over here to see if I can get into this oil, especially with the troubles in the Middle East not cooling down. We should see a nice spike coming from the oil side, because remember, anytime that there is trouble or wars or so forth in the world, oil goes up. Because, and I explained in the last video as well, the reason oil goes up because of supply and demand. Now, if there is a war, there's a lot of logistics that has to happen. You have to transport the tanks, you have to transport the planes, you have to get the Marines there, or the army people, personnel there. There's a lot of transporting, so a lot of fuel is getting used with a war. And if there is a bigger demand, supply has to catch up. And what happens when anything is in demand? Prices go up. So that's why oil reacts to war or conflict. And that's why anytime there is conflict and I don't see the conflict slowing down, I like to get into the action and try and get in at a nice premium price on oil, and then just ride the wave to the upside. Just ride the wave as long as I can. Okay, so I'm just waiting for it to maybe do a little pop to the downside and maybe pick me up, put me in the trade. Then I am happy for the oil. Okay, coming to gold, I want to explain to you guys quickly. That's why I'm also trading live on this demo account, so I can physically do stuff and explain stuff to you. Whenever I do something on my account, I will tell you guys, like these two, the euro yen and the US yen, on my real account, I've got these exact same trades in. These exact two same trades I have in on those. Those are the only two I have. I'm waiting for the oil as well. Like I'm waiting for the oil. Exactly where this level is on my main account is exactly where I am in, or hoping to get into the oil. And the euro USD and the pound USD, I've got on my real account, I've got exactly the same things set up. But I know that people like gold and people like to trade gold. I like to trade gold on the 30-minute time frame, and sometimes up to the 4 hours and so forth. So I'm going to show you an aggressive style of trading, and this is the style and the method that the big guys use. So I'm going to trade the gold with no stop losses. I'm not going to set a stop loss. Yes, I have a target, a take profit target. Yes, that I do have, and that I will move up and do a trailing stop as we go along with the gold. But for now, there is no stop losses. The big guys, the institutional traders, they also trade the same method. They don't use stop losses. There is no stop losses. So if you trade this type of way, you need to be sure to have quite a substantially big account. Now, this demo account is a $10,000 account. So I have upped the volume on it a little bit, you know, up the game a little bit on this. Put a higher volume in, so my risk is much higher. I can lose over 2,000, 3,000 grand if this trade doesn't work out. Now the reason also for this, I am in a buying position on the gold. I am buying the gold. There, I put 2 gold buying positions in on this gold. There's 2. Reason I put 2 in there is because this is a consolidating market, a sideways moving market, a ranging market. What usually happens, price does sometimes break out, and let's say it breaks out to the downside, like here, it broke out to the downside against what my direction is. So usually when this happens, when it does break out from a ranging market, it tends to pop back up in there, and then usually a lot of the people that were on the wrong side of the trade close the trades at a break even or a small profit. So what I did here is, because normally if you get a ranging market and price breaks out, price usually comes back into that zone. So that's why I decided to put 2 trades in on this ranging market with the thought, number 1, it might pop back into that. Number 2, gold is basically the only entity I wanted to explain, the only stock, the only market that only goes up. It's only growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. So gold is more a buying market than a selling market. So I am in a buying position. I want to buy gold. Third reason is because of all the troubles in the world. If you have to look at America now with the voting popping up, voting is around the corner, and the unrest in America, the unrest in the dollar, people tend to go and buy gold, especially if there is trouble in the world. If there's war, this Donald Trump assassination attempts, I'm not saying it has to happen. I'm not advocating for violence and so forth, but if it does happen, if they do succeed, which I hope they don't, but if it happens that they have they assassinate Trump, gold is going to skyrocket like you cannot believe it, because that will mean that America probably sits at a point of civil war, back to the North versus the South, back to the Stone Ages. And what do people do when a currency is under threat? They buy a stable entity, a stable market, which is gold. So if World War III breaks out, I want to be on the buying side of gold. I want to be on the buying side of oil. If a civil war breaks out in America, which is close to, America's in turmoil, I want to be on the buying side of gold and on the buying side of oil, because whenever there is trouble, like I explained, people go. Let's just wait for this thing to reconnect quickly. Alright, I do apologize for the disconnect and the connecting and so forth. Ugh, signal in South Africa. Man, oh man, oh man, what can you do? But anyway, so I hope this video, and share this video out to a lot of people. So I'm going to start getting a lot more technical in my videos. If you don't understand what I'm talking about here, go back on my videos, go back. I started basically trading live in July, the 22nd of July 2024. So all my videos are dated. Go back to them and start from the start. Go through them, walk through them, so that when you get up to this level, you can understand what I'm talking about and where we're going. My channel is all about training, showing the do's and don'ts, showing the different trading styles, and making real life examples of those trading styles, so you can have the knowledge or the understanding of why the markets move the way they do and why things happen the way they do. And when you are trading, you know what to look out for yourself. Okay, so this is what I'm explaining on the gold now. I didn't do this on my real account. These buying positions are not on my real account because I don't trade like the big guys do, and I'm definitely not going to risk $2,000 or $3,000 on my real account. But I'm showing you an example of how the big guys trade, because a lot of people talk about, ooh, the institutional traders, the hedge fund traders, the big boys, you know. And this is the way they trade. It is a style that you can adapt, that you can use to trade as well. You can. With a small account, you can do this, but then your volumes has to be so small. And also, you have to have a good broker that's not going to break you with fees and commissions, because the longer your trades are in, the more, you know, those commissions, those little daily commissions add up at the end of the day. So when the trade eventually goes in your favor and and you start being in the positive, you're still not going to be in the positive in your account, because you've got 2 weeks of commissions there that you have to catch up to. So you have to be very careful. You have to choose your brokerage very well when you are in a trading, but you can only start trading this way when you know the market, when you know the ins and outs, and you know what to look for, not just chart wise, but world wise as well. News events, political events. You need to know these things in order to trade this style, in order to do this that I'm doing here now. And I'm going to show you this. I'm going to trade this way so you can see there is positives, but there is also negatives in this. Like I explained to you, the negatives is sometimes price go down. Price can still go down all the way to this level over here, to the 75, or all the way down back into this ranging market here where it started off at. This ranging market, let me reverse out a little bit. This range, it can still go all the way back down into this range, but I'm still not going to exit out of my trade. I'm going to put more buying trades in. If it gets to this level here, I'm going to put another buy in there. Let me just get my things here. If it gets here, I'm going to put another buy in there. Now, let's make this green so you guys can see it properly. I'm going to put another buy in there if it gets to there. If it gets into this level here, I'm going to put another buy in here as well. All right. I'm going to put another buy in. I'm going to put another order in there, another order in. If it gets to there, and I'm not going to cancel out any of the orders I have. That's why I say when you do this kind of trading, you need to have a big account, basically. Or you have to trade very small lot sizes and a very small amount, so that you have got room to breathe in case price does come all the way down to the, and it can. It's not impossible, but historically gold likes to go up. So yes, it might go down to here, yes it might go down to here, yes it might go down to there, or even down to here, but eventually it's going to turn around and go back up, because that is what gold does, and that's why I'm in a buying position. Every interesting area like this is where it locks in with a trend line, and there is a little bit of a fair value gap. Fair value gaps are these gaps here where price spikes to the upside. Price always comes back to fill that gap. It's called a fair value gap, or I call it a market gap. So it always comes to fill, especially if you see these big moves to the upside. It always comes back to fill that gap. Here, big move to the upside, so here's and it will come back and fill that gap. Alright, so that's why I put a buy order in here by this gap. If it doesn't go in this way, there is my next target is already set. at this level of support. There will be another buy in there, and then when it gets to there will be another buy in there. Okay, so just so you guys know, I'm gonna show you this form of trading, and we can see how it works out or how it pans out after a while. But this is how, you know, the big guys trade, the institutional traders and the hedge funds. They as you can see, there is no stop losses wherever whatsoever. There's no stop losses whatsoever. I have got no stop losses, and I'm going to show you this trading style. When I go live, I'm not going to touch it or anything like that. Yes, I put these 2 trades in already because it was the optimal level, and it was before I could go live. So I just explained to you guys, but it wasn't too long ago that I put these 2 trades in. I put that one in, and if it gets to wherever it gets to, I'm going to put another trade in and another trade in, and we'll see how the gold turns out, what this type of trading can be, and what the negative side effects is of trading this way as well. Yeah, you just have to have a proper broker, because if you don't have a good broker, this exercise can cost you a hell of a lot in commissions and fees. You just have to remember this. Okay, so if you choose to do this type of trading, make sure that you've got the lowest commissions, especially overnight commissions, from your broker. Otherwise, this is not going to work for you at all. All right, there we go. I explained to you this, and hopefully the gold, well, not hopefully, I know the gold is going to turn around. It's going to turn around because gold goes up. And especially with the war and the stuff, gold is bound to go up. I am sure we're going to see a $3,000 mark very soon. Very soon we're going to see gold at a $3,000 mark. And I've been saying it for a while, that the buyers want to see $3,000 in gold. If that happens, and I keep in this trade, this one here, at $2,615 basically. So that will add up to over a $300 per ounce gain on this, and I've got quite a substantial amount in there. So let's see how it goes. And what's today's date? I just want to show you the date. I'm in South Africa, of course. Today is Wednesday, the 9th of October 2024, and the time now is just past 12 in the afternoon. So yeah, let's keep an eye on this, and we'll see how it goes. But I'll also try and go live as much as I can, so I can explain to you guys, and we can keep an eye on this and see how it works. But like I say, the next week or two, I'll go live when I can, and it will be, you know, odd times, because I am quite. I've got a busy month ahead of me with the music, as I am a musician. Okay. But that's it from my side. Please have a good day, have a good trading day, have a good trading week. Please love, share, like, and subscribe to this channel. Comment down below if there's something you want me to have a look at, or something you want to know that I can explain. My channel is free to use. It's free for everyone to use. And also, I do have a nice PDF file that I can send to you for free that gives you the basics of trading, that you can read through and you can just have a look at it and you know, and understand trading. Or if you don't want to do that, go on to ChatGPT and let ChatGPT give you a nice detailed course on trading, and it will give you all that you need to know. You can do that as well. I'm not here to ask for any money, and that's also why this channel is here, to try and show people that those trading gurus are just busy stealing your money. Don't buy shit from them. If a trader can't trade live, unfortunately, then he's not a real trader. He's just there to fool you. I can also put up a fake account and also just put up, you know, little short videos of winning trades and so forth. It's easy to do that. Really freaking easy to do that. But if a trader can't trade live, expose himself on YouTube for the whole world to see, unfortunately, he's not a trader. He's just there to bullshit you. So that's why I trade live. And yes, this is on a demo account, and I do trade on a demo account to show and explain things as they happen. What I do here, I'm not going to do on my real account, and because I trade live on YouTube, I don't have to show my real account. And anyways, you know, those things can be faked as much. You can fake stuff so much. make yourself a fake balance and stuff. I'm not into that bullshit. I'm here, trade live, so I know there's no stories. Anyways, all my videos are dated, so you can go back to the first live videos and it's all live. Go there, go and have a look and familiarize yourself with what trading is and how trading can change your life. From my side, please share this channel. I know I don't get a lot of views on them. I hardly get any views. I get 0 views, but one day hopefully someone will find value in this, and it will help someone, I'm sure of it. And I'm not here to sell anything. I'm not going to sell anything. I just trade live, and I'm trying to keep you out the hands of those fake trading gurus selling you shit. The courses they sell, you can just ask ChatGPT to give you a course. It's that simple. You don't have to go and buy stuff. Anyways, my side, Winston, have a good day. Love and respect each other, and yeah, comment down below if there's something you want to know, and I will do my best to explain it to you as best as I can. Have a good trading day. Cheers.